Hi, it's Kazuyoshi. So I'm back in Tokyo and I've been in the United States past week to watch the World Cup soccer in American way, a football game. And this time I was only able to attend one match actually physically. However, I was able to visit a lot of what is it? Uh, Watch party or a sports bar, all those places. So I had watched and enjoyed seeing the game on site with a lot of people. So I have applied for, by the way, this is the cap. So you see 26. And so I thought I should wear this only for this occasion because I usually don't do this. So maybe it's not a bad idea. But I have a shirt, and so I showed it to my family, but they said it's too big. So where I'm gonna show that it's gonna be in my pajama. Oh my gosh! So in any case, so I've applied for several matches, but I was only accepted for one because a lot of application. One game, Japan versus Sweden, which took place in the Dallas Stadium, which is not actually Dallas, so which is the place that's called Arlington, and people don't seem to don't like that is called Dallas. I can understand that, but it's a big stadium for the American football and Dallas Cowboy, I guess. That's a place for the home stadium from the Dallas Cowboy. And it's huge. So if you have been to that, I guess many of you have been to that NFL American football game and the stadium, the structure that is made is so huge, and everybody's able to see that the big screen, and that's totally different from watching football, soccer in that soccer stadium. And but that was very fun, and the game was nice. And going back in 2024, I was in London and I was able to MLB flies around and have series several, sometimes in Korea, sometimes in Japan, but that time that was in London. And London actually does not have such kind of baseball stadium, so they have redecorated the Olympic Stadium into the uh, circle style baseball. That was very another interesting. So, but people can be so creative using a different court for a different purpose. That was very interesting. And I don't know if you are interested in how Japan progressed, but Japan had moved to the kickoff uh, tournament and was had a match against Brazil, which had been currently there are other countries as well, but has been the long champion in the world soccer football history. And it's always there. They play a very dynamic and a fun type of football and a lot of techniques, and people like that a lot because it's just simply very fun to watch their play. And our team, Japan, had played very well, however, lost at the last moment. And if you're not aware of that, but this happens a lot in the sports game, particularly in soccer, football. The reason is coming to my specialty. My expertise is here. It's about the mental mindset of the team members. I don't mean that the Japan team did not have enough mental strength or mindset to win the game. I mean that Brazil had exceeded that. So think about 11 players standing on the field, and of course, other people are ready to go, including the coaches and the staff. And so 11 versus 11, and also the team. So collectively, each of them have a strong motivation and willingness to win. And it doesn't mean that they are not willing to win, they are not confident enough. They are confident enough, but if the other players, the opponents players are more confident, and if you have 11 versus 11, you can collectively have a different level of the confidence if you can see. So one person bets versus one person like a tennis match. So each player, of course, the level of confidence will be have a huge impact on the result. However, how do you think about these 11 people collectively have a difference? So it's going to be far different than like this. So it doesn't mean that that kind of mindset solely have uh, direct impact on whether the goal will be scored or not, but the likeliness will be very high. So until that moment, until that last moment, now is the time so that people start to think that this is how I see. Of course, there are other various reasons, like a strategically kind of a member change and all those things. However, from the cognitive science supported mindset or goal vision coaching view, it's about the mindset. It's really supported by things that has supported happen can be supported by mindset. I'm talking about the one score and the really last minutes one team will score. And of course, it's a game, so we don't know this will always happen. But if you do that 10 times, probably it tends to happen many times when there is a difference in their understanding of the how to use their mindset. It's just that simply said, we will win or I'm gonna win is stronger. I'm gonna win is stronger than I want to win. We are going to win. We will win is stronger than we want to win. We are working hard to win. It's nice. And we want to win or we want we're getting close to win probably is weaker than no, we are going to win. No matter what it is, we're going to win. So I think this could be applied to any occasion, and still the work of soccer football is going on. If you have a chance to view the game is, you will see that many times that could be observed. Okay. So of course this will sometimes become like a pressure thing. So if after the soccer game, if they vote enough and the score is tied, they go to into the penalty kicking. So now this mentality still works, but at the same time gives additional pressure. So, this could be a kind of a subtle thing, but that additional pressure sometimes kind of will be overwhelming for the player, even if they are kind of a extremely experienced. So sometimes it will lead to a different result, like the team supposed to think that I'm gonna win will be receiving too much pressure. The reason is that the opportunity that they will do the penalty kicking is not so many times. Those who are always doing that are prepared, but the who rarely does are probably having some challenge. But still, this is all about our average, so it could be something that I'm seeing from the outside, but this could be applied for the corporate world as well. So that's the talk. And I really enjoyed this, and still I'm looking forward what's going to happen. Okay, thank you.